Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet. We're back here for our ATS playthrough with Custard Haulers USA. We are going to be taking some waste paper from Kirksville, where we left things off in in Missouri, and we're going to be heading out of the state. We're going next door into Kansas to Hutchinson, one of the towns we've not been to yet. So that should be good. We are currently sitting in this garage. Let's have a look at the route. We've got a little way we've got to go through Kansas City, but we're going to be taking some roads we've not done before. This sort of area here is kind of a little bit unexplored, and I know I said we might do this bit down here, but in the end I've decided not to do that. I think we've got time to explore some of these other areas, perhaps when these other states emerge. But then we're going to be coming into the Kansas, and there's some interesting little areas down here. We'll come past Emporia. There's a couple of scenic viewpoints right there, and then in Hutchinson there is another scenic viewpoint and a photo op, so lots of potential things that we can collect, and we'll be exploring a part of the state we've not done so far. So let's get on the road, folks. It is 4 o'clock, and this is a little bit of a surprise. We are doing a freight delivery. We haven't done one of those in ages. We've got about 25 hours to get this there, so we have got time for a little sleep. And as it's 4 in the afternoon, you can see we are desperately in, well, not desperately, we will be in need of a sleep very soon. So let's, first of all, before we kind of make any major decisions, let's just decide where we're actually going to do our sleep once we get out through the gate. Yeah, well, I want to talk a little bit about a few things, one of which is obviously that it's been a little while since the last episode. You probably know why, but I'll kind of go back over that again. So let's just have a quick look at where we're going to sleep. I wonder, actually, here might be the right place. So we'll do a little drive down out of Kirksville. It's not that long to get there. We're talking about 2 hours to get there. I think that's about right from the amount of sleep we have got left, and then we've got a little bit longer. The whole trip is going to take us just over 7 hours, so it'll take us about 5 hours once we get there. So that's what we'll be doing. Yeah, I'll start off with just a little bit of context as to why things have been a little bit on the lacking side in terms of videos. Obviously, I've been making a lot of ATS content recently, and I think obviously we were trying to get to the Missouri state. Now Missouri has come out. We have really explored Missouri quite carefully, so we haven't done all of it. There's still parts of it left to do, another achievement that hasn't been done, and obviously we'll be coming back to do that. I had a look to see whether that was a possibility, but at the minute I couldn't see the job, so we are going to be doing this, and we'll talk a little about some of the achievements we're going to be going for this time round. There should be some fun ones, but yeah, we were so last weekend was a long weekend, so it went on a sort of short holiday to Wales with the family. So we spent a little bit of time there and had this went to this into the Brecon Beacons, which was really, really nice. Did walking and stuff and enjoying the nice weather, so that was really cool. But I didn't have time to make videos whilst I was away. I had a very busy week leading up to that, so we kind of had those 3 days, and I came back, made a couple of videos, and then instantly got ill. And I'm just recovering from that. I've got a really scratchy throat at the minute, so I will be doubling down with coughing fits when you can't see me off screen. So that's where we are. That's why we are here at the minute, and why it's been a little bit of time. And also, as I was kind of alluding to before, now we've kind of finished the Missouri state. We're kind of going to reduce the video frequency maybe a little bit whilst we're getting a couple of other things going on the channel. Just these sort of things happen over time, but obviously we've still got ETS2 and ATS. Oh, I did not need that. An ATS happening at the same also. So it's not like you're going to be missing trucking content. There'll still be a lot on the channel. It's just we've got a new game coming out very, very recently, or very soon, which I'm looking forward to that. Another sports simulation game. So there'll be a little bit of a focus on that, as well as finishing off Gas Station Simulator, the new DLC there. So I've got a couple of videos to still record there. So I want to get those things done. Anyway, folks, I'm going to turn my face off. We'll do a little bit of a time lapse, and we'll be back very shortly when we come back from our sleep. We've just coming up to this rest stop. We're going to be taking a right here into this one. We need some fuel, we need some sleep, so we're going to take both of those. I've kind of worked out this might be a bit of an issue here because we will probably be waking up at night rather than anything else, so we should be able to turn right here. There we go. Turn on right. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Nothing up there, and we are going to be going. Where is the gas? Can't go in those ones as far as I can see. Ah, there we go. We've got some just over there. This isn't the most ideal bit of stuff. There we go. We're through there. Get the old good stuff here. You probably noticed that we did a photo and they changed the weather just so the photo would look a bit better, and it's just changed the weather to whatever I selected, which is just a weird thing. So we've basically used up all the cash that we were going to make from this job, filling up the truck plus the extra bit that we've already lost for the light offence as well. So that's fun, isn't it? And we'll have a sleep. It's going to be night time when we come back. Not sure. Well, and let me know in the comments what time. We had a little sleep. We splashed out and we stayed in the motel. But we've got an early start here. So yeah, let me know what time do you think it goes, because it seems to go light at a different time in ATS than it does in ETS2, and I don't understand the rationale behind that. So yeah, if you've got any insights there, I would be very pleased to hear them. So one of the things that we are going to be doing today, and let's just have a little look where we are on the map. So we've come down here, we've just out of Kirksville. We've got a little bit to go through Kansas City, and I think by the time we get through Kansas City, we are going to be ready to have a proper look at this area in the light. And there's good reason why we want to do that, because there is a rather cool achievement in Kansas, and this is what I'm really excited to kind of explore. And that is the Can You Keep a Secret achievement, if I've remembered that right. It is. And so that is finding 3 hidden roads in Kansas. So we are absolutely going to be having some fun with that one. But obviously we've got to find those hidden roads. So what I think I'm going to do, because we've kind of done this bit of the drive. I think we've done this bit of the drive. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100%. It's not far away. So we'll come back. I'll do a little bit of a cut, and I think as we're going past Kansas City, I will bring you back. I think it's probably going to be quite a nice little drive from then on, and then we're going to have our eyes peeled for hidden roads. We are going to be picking up some of the cutscenes, so that's going to add to our 1 out of 10 for the Wheat State Explorer, and then we're also going to be looking to pick up some of the towns. We've got about half of the towns in Kansas. I can't remember what the name of that particular achievement was, but we're working towards that as well. So we are busy little boys at the minute, and I'm hopeful that we can make some good progress in this episode. I think going to this particular town should be a positive one. But as always, let me know your thoughts on future drives. We will be going back to do the Water Blast, but what should we do in Kansas? So there's some really cool things to see. Someone's already mentioned one hidden road, that at least where it is on the hidden road, which I think might be the one road we're on. Just let's have a quick look at that. I think it might have been the 400 into Wichita. I think that was it. But yeah, we'll certainly be exploring that. Right. I am going to cut off here, and when we come back it should be daytime, and we should be just driving past Kansas City. So I'll see you then. Just very briefly, I'm wanting to just come back. I've moved my face over just so you can see the sun rise in that mirror, which looks absolutely fantastic. It looks amazing, doesn't it? Again, I know I witter on about this all the time, but the improvements they've made to the lighting in this game are outstanding. Really, really, really pretty. Right, we are way over the speed limit as we're sort of diving into Kansas. Right, so yeah, I'll see you in a little bit when we're coming back. Right, we are back on the other side, or at least my head is, and we've just driven around Kansas City. It's just behind us now, so we're now, I think, I didn't see any sign, but we have gone over the border into Kansas itself, or we should be over the border now. I think it was literally as we came back, it was just happening, but it doesn't seem like there is like massive signs everywhere saying, "Oh, look what you've done, you've gone over the border, did you mean to do that?" But yeah, I've not done really any driving in the States to know whether that is a thing that you get or not. I assumed you would do. I mean, when we go between counties in the UK, you get a big welcome sign between each county, so welcome to Devon, that sort of nonsense. And I assumed that they would be advertising things much more than they do. I guess I'm sure I have seen them in this game, but maybe it's not done everywhere. Or maybe I just missed it. Maybe you saw it. Let me know at the time if I did miss it. Oh, we might get pulled into the way station here. Just 3 hours 44 to go. You can bypass that. I mean, I was told it was around a 50-50 whether we can do that or not. But it seems like every time we get to bypass it. I mean, I guess maybe it's the important loads, or the more important loads. They think, oh, like it's all this waste paper. No one cares about that. Right, folks. Apologies. We are going to be driving off now. That's a big old truck there. I do want to do some of the really massive trucks, but we don't have the capacity at the minute to do that. But Yeah, we are going to be heading off. I want to do a bit more of a time lapse as we get to our first town, which I can't actually remember where it is, and we will drive in there. There is a just past it. I think it's Emporia, isn't it? Just past it, there is a viewpoint to pick up, so we'll do that. So I'll see you when we get there. I'll have a little time lapse, bit of music, that sort of thing. Yeah, so Emporia is being discovered. This is the Sunflower State. We've got 8 of the 14, I think, for that particular state. And yeah, we're just going to drive through. I mean, we're not actually going through this town itself, but we've done enough to pick it up. So that's excellent. And then just past it, we have what looks like a turn off towards something. I don't know what that is. Probably more likely to see a hidden road here than we are in this area, and that is something we are exploring, because the hidden roads are something we need to find. I've not seen anything. I've not seen even a candidate on the road we've been on. I don't expect to. This is where it is all going to get a little bit more interesting, so we want to keep looking at this. Is this actually, just a second. Okay, so we're just popping through here, so this isn't quite where we want to go just yet. So nothing coming. Around here, and then we're sort of... Are we going to pick up that question mark? We might well do, folks. Doing pretty well with this drive currently. No, we're not quite picking up. I'm not going to bother at the minute going to go and collect it, because we aren't actually in a state to be able to hire anyone currently. We can't afford a truck, so yeah, there's that. We don't want to be having the police after us, though. The old polizei. That would not be good. But I think just down here on the left, when we got to turn off, yeah, just 2 hours 27 to go, 131 mile. It's the next town over, and then there's another town really close by. I think it's Wichita, and there's another thing that we can go and visit in Wichita as well. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I don't think that was a hidden road. I've not got my hidden road scope on. Oh, could that have been? I'm going too fast. No. Right, good. It's hard to see. Yeah, I know Zilla's absolutely obsessed with these things like I am. I think it's probably my favourite part of the game, in all honesty. Just because you don't know what... You've no idea what's going to be down there, or how big they are, or anything like that. I think that's rather cool. But we have here on the left, this will be our first cutscene. Looks like it's something to do with that, whatever that is. Is it a mill? And that silo, maybe? I'm not sure. It looks like an old mill. Just the structure of the place. We might well find out immediately. I will do so immediately, sir. Right, so I'm going to get around. Oh, we've got a train. Just see that on the left. There we go. And we're going to pick this up. So let's see what this is. Right. We have number 2 in the Wheat State Explorer farm and surrounding area. Oh, you can't avoid the graffiti and the burning barrel. God. It's not the most salubrious of places. We might just head back on ourselves rather than... because it's going to be a little bit harder to... It's going to take us a little bit off road. Or should we do this just to see whether there's a hidden road down it? This might be worth doing. We know they're going to be somewhere. So, for example, what is this? This is the Organic Valley Farm. Where is that? Nice. Looks like some tight driving around that particular farm. Yeah, so I guess that's... Yeah, Organic Valley's there. I'm not really seeing anything obvious, but we'll just have a little scoot down here and round and just... Oh, shall we bother? I'm not seeing anything. Like... Maybe. But I can't see anything that it's connecting to. He might have something linked up there, perhaps. I'm not sure. So, yeah, we've got just 109 miles to go. This is where we're heading to Hutchinson. We're going to go this route, I think, into Hutchinson, because we can pick up those other bits and pieces. So, let's turn around and we'll head off out to Hutchinson. We'll do one final time lapse for you, and then we'll get ourselves there, and we'll pick up another town in the super. Oh, look. Hello. Didn't expect to see that. I do like it when they put stuff like that on the roads, like little tractors and stuff. That is very, very as it should be. That's good to see. Is he going to go straight on? What's the betting there? No, he's turning... Where are you turning, mate? I don't know. What is he doing? He's going left. There's nothing. Right, okay, I'm going to turn my face off and we will head down to our final destination. That was something. That was something. We're gonna just see if we can turn here and then just, unless I missed something. That's got nothing up there. Come on, let's go. Hidden road. This number one. Oh, it is, folks. This is what we wanted. Where is it going to go? This should be the first of the achievement. Let me know how many hidden roads there are. There must be flipping loads of them, mustn't there? Where is it going? I hope it's not going like halfway across. It's currently, I expect it's going to go back there. That would be my, like, if I was a betting man, that's where I would suggest. Is it Kansas which has got the Superman? No, that's Oklahoma, isn't it? The Superman line. Okay, so then we have to take a right because we can't go forward. So what's this? Oh, hello. We've got a quarry. Oh, that's pretty cool. Might take a photo here. Very nice. And yeah, we'll come through this other place, and I don't think we're gonna go. Can you go left there? And the question is, how far does that hidden road go? Do we? It's probably just going to go around the corner or something like that, but never know when there's something really cool. Okay, now it's just pretty much what I expected. And round we go. And then to the left. And yeah, nice big hidden road. So that should be 1 out of 3 discovered. I didn't see anything pop up, but I might just have missed it. Right, 94 miles now, only 154, 1 hour 54 to get there. We are just heading off the interstate here, and we're going to be heading down towards Hutchinson in a second. I'm going to pop up behind this lorry here. As I say, there are a couple of things to pick up in Hutchinson. I'm not sure which way this guy's going. Is he going straight on? Why would you go straight on? Not indicating either way, so it's really unhelpful. Oh, is he going? Is he going? He might be going. He is going straight on, so he's come off the motorway and he's now going directly back on the motorway. So yeah, so Hutchinson, the Sunflower State, we've hit. Was that? I think that was 9 out of 14. So doing pretty well. You can see what just over £100 come out the dollars come out the bank. So at the minute, we're not doing brilliantly in terms of finances, but I think we're starting to pick up larger and larger jobs. And one of the things that was mentioned, and I think it's a fair comment, is that if we find that the finances just aren't working, and given the really ridiculous nature of that first crash, not the last crash, and the last crash was ridiculous and that was my fault, but the first one was the game's fault. So it was suggested that I could just switch the economy mod off for a few drives, and then just to pick up a bit of cash just to make up for that. That does sound like an interesting possibility. Certainly if we need to, I think that is something I might look to do. I don't feel I need to at the minute. I think we're holding our own, but we've got that option should we need to have it. And when we're talking about crashes, thanks to those folks who mentioned the reason that we were able to have a relatively cheap payout after the crash, the last one at least, that was because of insurance. So in ATS there is insurance, so you have to pay less to fix up your truck. But I don't think there's any sort of insurance cost that comes out at any point. So that feels a little bit of an overpowered thing, but that's fine. Right, not too far away to go. Here we want to get on this left. Where is it? I can't really see it. Oh, it's just on this right side. So presumably this will be just the city of Hutchinson. as we go. That I've seen better days, this area, hasn't it? Let's have a look. So elevators in Hutchinson. So that's a grain elevators, isn't it? 3 out of 10 on the cutscenes. It's like the grain. What is a grain elevator? Presumably that's just something that takes grain upwards. I've heard of that before, but I don't really understand what it does. They have got real, haven't they, with a lot of the in Kansas, a lot of crap, just not the most attractive bits that they've decided to put in the game as well. What is that? Ooh, that is cool. That is very cool. Or is it one of those things? So it's kind of like a conveyor belt. So it's, yeah, I guess, I mean, you would have a lot of it. There is a lot of farming that goes on in Kansas that I'm relatively aware of. So I assume that that's they'll have a lot of grain as a result of that, all that farming that's going on. So really pleased to have picked up a hidden road on the way here. I was looking out for them. I'd forgotten to do that right at the start when we got into Kansas, so I didn't really kind of have my eyes peeled then, but I did see that one. And yeah, if you have left a comment on how many hidden roads there are, that would be much appreciated, because I don't know whether I'm looking for a needle in a haystack or whether there's quite a lot of needles to look for. Not sure. And on the left here, we're just taking a left. I want to get over here, but we'll be just taking a photo of whatever this is up here. It looks like it's just the downtown shop. So I'll let the red turn green. Oh, there we go. And then we'll take a photo of whatever the heck this is. Not overtly. Oh God! I just nicked that bus. The egg statues, right? Well, we'll need to have a look at this because I don't really know what this means. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's have a photo with the egg statues. Oh, it's Humpty Dumpty. That's a rather cool one. Okay, folks, not far to go. What I think I'll do is I'll just drive the rest of the way off camera, and then I'll see you in our location, which you can see just down there on the right. And we'll do our reverse park into there. I suspect it's not going to be a ridiculously hard one. It looks like a lot of these places are quite large, which often makes for a lot of room to turn around in. So I'll see you when we get to the final location. Right, just up here on the left. Actually, it's not a massive place, so it might be one of those ones which is a little bit tricky to work with. Last little question on Missouri. I really enjoyed the episode or the little thing that Zilla was doing a while back on the best states, the little kind of knockout thing for the best states. I'm intrigued if for those of you who've kind of looked through all the states, where you feel, given your experience with Missouri, where that fits in terms of that. All of those states. Is the newest state always the best, or actually is it more nuanced than that? So let me know where it fits in your list of your favourite ATS states. Right, we do have a 90. Okay. Well, that doesn't look too bad at the minute. Okay, that's Oh, what the heck? How'd you get in there? Okay, I've seen one of these. I saw Zilla do this particular job. So what do we need to do? we kind of want to do... I kind of want to go round here and then back again. And then back round again. I want to see the trailer. That's not too bad. We're gonna just... Right, there we go. Let's see how we do here. Looking alright at the minute. Again, one problem I got is I can't really see... That's yeah, I couldn't see it. Right, and we might be able to. Not quite, but not far off there. It's not a bad effort, but yeah, just lost kind of where this is. Yeah, this shouldn't be too hard just to slot in now. There we go. There we go. Back you go. Back-a-lacking around. There we go. Easy times. I am just impressed how well I am able to do these parking jobs. It's not a perfect one, but my God, I thought it was done in the right way. So we are at level 7 currently, working towards level 8. We got a nice bit of XP for that, almost 1,000 XP. Even with that little bit of trailer damage, it didn't affect us. So that's good. And yeah, we're back up over 57,000. So yeah, next episode we were going to continue to look for hidden roads in Kansas. I think this job through to Wichita, so we might look to go down there. And we are starting to see some slightly bigger jobs popping up as well. But we want to stick around in Kansas, see what we can find here. I mean, you got the job to Wichita there. Maybe we could explore that. I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe we go to Pittsburgh if we can find a job out there. Not sure what's the best thing to do. Let me know where we should head off to. Where should we be looking? And what should we be doing in Kansas? Are we in the right place? I'm enjoying it so far. Arkansas, I think probably I'll look to pick up, as well as Texas. And I like this game. Of course I will. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.